everyone. Catherine here from Rudy Dotson Digital. And what I wanted to talk with you about today are the 7 services that we recommend that med spa owners run as an ad on Facebook or Instagram. These are the top 7 services that can be turned into a wonderful ad to really grow your business. So before I get into what those services are, I wanted to just give a little context about Facebook ads and how we come up with these services. So when you think about running an ad, the goal with running an ad, like my goal, our goal is really to get as many bodies in the door as possible. And what's the best way to do that? The best way to do that is to have an offer that is kind of a no-brainer that people see in their feed that stops them while they're scrolling on Facebook or Instagram. And they're like, oh my God, this looks amazing. I got to have that. Click, enter their information, boom, they want to sign up and become a client, right? So those are the types of offers that we want to put out there, right? A lot of times clients, I've had this conversation countless times with my clients where they want to run something that's a little higher ticket. They want to run one of their most expensive services because they think it's more expensive. We're going to get more money. But that is actually not the case. It's really counterintuitive. So the way to think about it is like, you put an offer out there that's a little more specific and expensive, right? Something say like fibroblast, plasma IQ, right? You run an offer for that. While it may be more expensive, you're going to have way fewer people that are interested in it, right? It's usually like a much older demographic and just it's more invasive, right? There's some downtime and recovery period. You're going to get a lot fewer people interested in that from the offer, right? And what does that mean? If there's fewer people, you're going to pay more for the ad to be put out there to fewer people. So then your ROI is going to actually be lower, the return you're going to get. So what we have found is that if you just start with a lower ticket offer, something that's easy that tons of people would be interested in, or a lot more people would be interested in, you're going to get way better results. You're going to get way more people coming in the door. And from that place, you can upsell them. You can do an add-on. If it's a facial, you can do an upsell. You can put them into a package depending on what the treatment is. And I'll get into that in a minute. But that's where the money comes in, right? That's where you're going to see the ROI, and the real revenue is going to come from the secondary sales and the upsells and having them become a long-term client, right? If you get them in the door and they have an incredible experience with you, why wouldn't they come back? They will, right? I have clients that have continuously get repeat clients from these ads we're running. It's all about providing the experience. So the biggest hurdle we really need to overcome is getting them in the door. And that's what these ads are designed to do and what we've become really expert at. So let's get into the top 7 offers. So the very first offer that we recommend would be facials, right? Super simple. Who doesn't want a facial, right? So you can start with a basic facial, like just a general typical spa facial where you can do add-ons, right? Once they come in, you can add on additional components to the facial to upcharge them. Or you can just start with a super facial, like a hydrofacial, a diamond glow, things like that. Have a great offer like that. You're going to reach so many people. The second service I would recommend would be a non-ablative laser, something like an IPL facial or the YAG facial. And the great thing about these is that there's multiple treatments involved, right? If someone comes in for an IPL, it's a really simple upsell once you talk to them about their goals and what they're looking for to tell them hey, there's a package deal for 3 of them because that's what we recommend and that's how you're going to get the best results. Service number 3 that we recommend would be a peel, but not a peel, not one that's going to actually have a lot of downtime and like the V peel, for example, something like the red carpet peel. So like a no peel. Those are perfect. So people start to feel fresh. They see the results. They have that, rejuvenating look and complexion. There's not going to be a lot of downtime. Service number 4 that we recommend would be microneedling. So again, you see the pattern here with this is like a series treatment that usually is done in a series of 3. So it's perfect. Get them in for 1, have a conversation of what their goals are, have a deal for a package of 3. And there's also the upsell here, right? If you offer PRP, be a perfect upsell. So service number 5 would be any sort of tox, right? Botox, Zeman, Juvo, Dysport, anything like that. That's a really great service to offer. We do all sorts of packages. You can do, 20 units for a certain price. You can do like $9 or $10 a unit, anything like that. But tox, generally speaking, works really well. And service number 6, fillers, right? Can be lip fillers, dermal fillers. Both those work really well as a service for an ad. And it's a great upsell. So if you were to do a filler, for example, Botox is a really great upsell. So a lot of our clients will run filler ads and they upsell for like Botox or Zeman and they get added revenue from that, right? And there's also the recurring, right? People who get that done, it only lasts X number of months, right? 3 to 6 months plus, depending on what they get, they're going to need to come back and have it redone. So you have that added kind of component of recurring client potentially built into the offer. And then last but not least, we have laser hair removal. So this one's an obvious one, right? You get them in for 1 treatment. You have to do a series of roughly 6 or so, depending, to get the full results. So get them in on a really amazing offer for one, try it out. It's also a real great no pressure opportunity for them to come in and try it. If they're new to laser hair, they're not really sure about doing like a full package, get them in on one and then upsell them for the rest of the treatment. So those are the top 7 services that we recommend med spa owners use when they run ads. Again, we want to get people in the door. That's our goal. Get as many bodies in the door to experience your incredible space, to want to come back. And the way we do that is with a low ticket or lower priced, wide reaching offer without a lot of downtime. If you enjoyed this video, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, subscribe below to YouTube, and we will see you again soon.